There you are, lad. Looking forward to seeing where this shite goes.
This is our first step toward breaking Marcano and taking over the city. I hear what y'all got to say, but I decide who gets the turf. And in the end, my decision is final.
My boys got one of the rackets locked down. And part of our job there is to get the lay of the land, a feel for the folks who live there. Would be quite a shame to throw all that away.
Jesus, shut the fuck up. My guys aren't down there boozing with the neighbors or igniting some kind of race war. They're making money. For you. That's all that matters. So forget all this hippie bullshit and let's get to work.
When you finish listening to the Who's Got the Bigger Pecker contest, I'll be here ready to take over this part of the city.
Don't leave me with blue ball.
You gotta see all the angles, Lincoln.
You and me, we have an understanding, right?
You need to show me you serious about working together. So far, I ain't seen shit.
What's the word, Lincoln?
Share the wealth, Lincoln.
Make the right choice here and I'll whip up some
I trust you to make the right...
Get on with...
The Haitians will run this part of the city.
We ain't your private army sitting around waiting to lock shit down when you need us. We got expectations. Expectations that you are sadly falling short of.
When we're out there on the street, you act as if the blood we put on the line matters to you. But then we get in here and you toss it away like it don't mean a damn thing.
All right. I'll make sure our people are coordinating things between the holler and here.
We're done for now. You'll hear from me if I need you.
Police are intensifying their search for the colored male believed to be responsible for the massacre at the Royal Hotel. The suspect is described as 6 feet 3 inches and is believed
They're
to be
saying you
armed.
threw Tony off the roof of the Royal?
Actually, it was through his penthouse window.
You always had a flair for the dramatic.
Tony's ledger. Last couple pages are pretty interesting.
Any idea what US 5CJ means? Wait a minute. Holy shit. Why is Lou willing to comp 10 grand a month at a brothel and the same at a drug den?
Based on what Greco told me in Scaletta, Marcano's laying out a bunch of money to get gambling legalized. And if that's what you're after, who better to have in your pocket?
Then a judge on the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals, US 5CJ.
Exactly.
There have to be over 20 judges on that bench. Could be any one of them.
The kind of man we're talking about isn't used to people getting into his business. I start visiting the places listed in that ledger, he'll panic and go to Lou for help.
And that's when we'll find out who he is.
Keep that wiretap running.
Never turn it off.
How about sending some new wheels? Del Rey Hollow.
On it, lad. Just getting her warmed up.
Four wheels and an engine. You're set.
That's a big help.
You ever heard of Enzo Conti?
Think Sammy mentioned him a time or two?
He's 61, old school mob. Been running Barclay Mills for decades. He started off exploring the railroad and moved on into industrial waste. All the heavy construction equipment and supplies for the casino, steel, concrete molds, that kind of thing, was all brought in via Enzo's trains.
All that shit has to be worth millions. Enzo didn't just hand it over to any cat who walked in the door. Marcano's a felon, so he's got to have a partner, someone who's legit.
If he does, that person's buried deep. I went through the paperwork. It's a goddamn maze.
Which means we need to get Enzo to tell us who it is.
According to my sources, Enzo's not a big fan of the casino. Thinks anyone who's not Sal Marcano's gonna end up getting fucked.
So I might be able to use that to flip him.
Probably have to squeeze him pretty hard, but it's worth a shot. He's still involved in the railroad and has to store all that industrial waste somewhere, so I'd start there.
Once I take his district from him, I'll give him a call from the motel, offer him an out.
And if that fails, you could always give him a Hanoi hangman.
Hello there.
Look who it is. Good to see you up and breathing, Connie.
Fuck, man. He got kind of crazy when you was taking over the warehouse in River Row, but I got out all right.
Heard you know something about the Barclay train yard.
Yep. This is more independent-like between the two of us. That friend of yours in the nice tan suit figured you need eyes and ears on Pete Santini's shipping operation.
What's Santini up to?
He's the protection man here in Barclay. You want to see whatever you put on a train end up where it's supposed to be? You gotta pay Pete's people.
Sounds kind of small time for one of Marcano's outfits.
Give the man a prize. Ever wonder why this city's got so many guns? Marcano and Enzo got Santini running them. You bust up them deals and you put the hurt on Pete's business.
All right. I'll see about getting my hands on that map. Be seeing you.
You know the drill. Lean on Santini's people, see what they got to say.
Aye.
Don't know why people don't like the rain.
Not sure. Gone, whoever it was.
There's nothing out there.
Guess we're seeing things.
Guys to boost the train car. You don't have to lift a goddamn thing. Got a dead guy!
Tell me everything about Santini's smuggling racket.
Mr. Santini's been doing some small-time gun sales. I know where he's been stashing the money.
You know too fucking much.
Consider it done. Huh? Huh? What?
I'll find a bastard.
Huh?
Boy, dumb fucker.
That one of us?
Over there. Your ass is fucked. Down here. Send everyone. Grab a cover. Form up on me. Hey, you see him?
Come tell me what a motherfucker you're on side.
You got a score to settle. I've been waiting all day for this. Got him. Get over here. He's gunning us down. Give me a hand with this. He ain't letting up, boys. Holy shit.
Winged him.
Getting out of here. Think you're whooping like a man. Throwing a Molotov. It's you and me, motherfucker. But that fucking...
requesting a supply run to Barclay Mills.
I'll head your way now.
Everything you see
Show
is
me
for
what you
sale.
got.
Guess we're good. Call me if you need me.
Can you send me a new ride? I'm in Barclay.
On it, lad. Just getting her warmed up.
Got a car here for you.
That's a big help.
Holy shit, you really been to work on Santini's business. He ain't gonna be moving. God damn, you make an impression, boy. Didn't mean no offense by that. Listen, it's not setting well with Santini that people think they don't have to pay for protection. And it sounds like no one trusts him to deliver on gun deals like usual.
Imagine that's got him pretty pissed off.
Got him, Enzo, and Marcano looking weak. Going over to the train yard. Santini's there now trying to figure out what the hell he's gonna do.
Been fun, Connie. Keep it tucked up out there.
If you don't get to Santini, Marcano will. Might as well put the port back. Blasted out of his misery.
Shit, is it raining?
You know, I really thought I could make this work.
Guess you were wrong. Send whoever you can to Barclay Mills. I ain't letting this place go.
Sure, I'll send my guys. But when it comes time to hand over the district, I expect to be running all the rackets. Not some, all.
Why'd I become a priest? Every bad thing you experience, every trauma, they never leave you. Sure, you might forget about them for a while, but when the next one comes along, no matter how slight, it brings everything back. It reminds you of the weight you've been lugging around. I knew I couldn't carry all that on my own.
Not what I expect. This was a mistake. I don't want any trouble.
Someone told me you work at the dump, that you might have information for me. Now, your name's Maria, right?
Mm-hmm. Maria Bava. I've only been at the dump a couple of months. Accounts receivable. I know. Glamorous. Paul Simmons runs the place. Everybody calls him Puppy, though. You've got to stop him.
Stop him from doing what?
Dumping waste in the bay, extorting drivers from other garbage companies, but that's...
That's not the worst thing they're doing, is it?
Mister, they're killing people. Puppy, Mr. Simmons doesn't know how to keep his voice down on the phone, but he was arguing with one of the cleaners, kept saying how they'd been paid to get rid of somebody.
You know when these cleaners will be around?
No, but some of the other guys who work for the dump might.
I'll chase down information on these cleaners, along with the rest of the dump's business. It's gonna be all right, Maria. You did the right thing.
Some of Mr. Simmons' people might know more about the illegal dumping and the bodies.
Huh?
Hey! Hey! Over here! I'm ducking down! He's fucking dropping us!
How's that sound now?
Come get me, boy! Fire on that piece of shit! Hit him! What the shit?
Oh, motherfuckers die first! Jesus, s'il vous plaît! Let me live through this!
Everybody get!
Please! Please! I just want to go home! Jesus, s'il vous plaît! Let me live through this!
That fucker's mine! I got the front!
There's nowhere to go!
Down a man!
He's here! I'm ducking down!
I think she's sweet on old puppy.
Poor kid. She don't even know how. Oh, shit! Bingo, bitch! I want to know what you assholes are doing at the dump.
Oh, after what you did? Those twisted motherfuckers are hunting your ass down. Ain't no way you can shake them.
Here on out, I call the shots. Requesting a supply run.
Just hang tight.
You want something? You let me know. Here's what... Good. Come if you...
Taking cover! Like the taste of my shit?
Score, settle down. Fucking got lucky. Fucking here.
those men you killed, the ones getting rid of the bodies, they were bad people, right?